It's good to be back. When you go home for break, it's just like you kind of miss the guys already, and it's go time, and it's been good so far.
Can you speak to that? Waz was just talking about. He thinks the strength of this program is just the culture, fun guys to be around, how well you know each other. How would you describe the vibe that way?
Yeah, I mean, since I've been here, it's all about the culture, the process. Was this really good job of building that, especially with Brian Kane when he came in, and I think the older guys that's been in the program for a while, keeps that going. Tells the younger guys what it's all about, and every time you build on that every day and you make sure that that's implemented, it stays. And building good relationships with the younger guys and making them feel comfortable and showing them what Oregon baseball is about and stuff and our standard. And it makes it pretty easy for our culture to be good.
With the impact the draft can have on baseball, your sport's different than a lot of other ones, but the portal has obviously changed all of college sports. What can be the value for you guys of having such a veteran team that knows each other so well?
Yeah, no, it's huge. I mean, the portal is kind of a distraction, is the way kind of I look at it. But we brought back like 8 of our 9 starters from last year in our offensive lineup, and that's always going to be big. We all know what we're all about. We know what we did last year. We know what we need to do better. We were 2 games short, and we have a chip on our shoulder. And every guy that was there on their team last year has a chip on their shoulder. And you can't ask for more of a team that has experience. And yeah, it's going to be really fun to see what we can do this year.
Do you guys talk about that much, or is it just kind of in the back of everybody's mind the way last year ended?
Yeah, I don't think we really talk about it too much. I think everyone knows that we're experienced, and that's why, just like you said, the culture and stuff. Our culture is so good because a lot of our guys are returners, and we all know what it's about. And so I don't think we necessarily talk about it, but it's in the back of our head. We know that what we need to do. There's no excuses for little things to happen. We're old now, and yeah, that's it.
You had a massive breakout season last year between college and then the summer ball. Just how do you try to replicate that or continue to get better going into this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was obviously it was good, but we didn't do enough to go to Omaha, and that's what I care about. I played well, and this summer was amazing in the Cape. But I just try to look to improve. I try to watch what I did last year and the things I can improve on. I've talked to Martyr and all the coaching staff of how I can be better, how I can be the best catcher in the country, the best offensive hitter. And we chose a couple things, and I've just been kind of looking forward to working with Martyr and everyone else on them, and I've been doing that.
Well, you have a couple veteran guys, and so it's like, okay, those are going to be the leaders on this team. With so many veteran guys, how does leadership get sorted out? How does that get handled?
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about leadership being with everyone, because if you have a couple leaders, it could get, you're not always with every guy. You know what I'm saying? So, you try to make sure that every guy's a leader. But every guy that comes back that's old is, they're supposed to be a leader. It's what Waz expects out of us, and I think we expect that out of each other. So I think everyone's a leader, but I mean, everyone is expected to be, leading the team.
What were some of those things that you and Martyr kind of deemed that you should work on going into the year?
Yeah, I mean, catching wise, I wasn't the best catcher in the country. I had a few errors. I wasn't, receiving to the best of my ability. So, we watched some video back. I've been messing with some stances, one knee stuff, and I think it's working. I've been catching well, and I just need to keep improving and keep watching video, and hopefully it keeps improving.
This guy's a stud. He's gonna hit 20 homers this year.
What's it been like being one of the primary catchers with this staff in the fall and then early on in winter ball? Just what have you seen from them?
Yeah, no, it's I mean, man, our young guys are talented. We got new guys like Wrights and Seth Maddox. I mean, our pitching staff is talented. It's been fun to work with the younger guys, develop them in the pen, and kind of show them that they need a different mentality than it was in high school, because there's going to be more fans, there's going to be more heckling, there's going to be more of competition. So it's been fun to help them realize that they need to step up a level. Their competitiveness is what needs to step up, but their talent level is there, so it's just all mental.
Grayson was named a preseason second-team All-American. Just what's it like to have him at potentially the top of the rotation, and then just an older guy that some of the younger kids can look up to?
Yeah, Grayson's a good dude. He knows how to help other guys. He's a he's a good guy to have in the locker room. He's talented. I had fun catching him last year. He's he's good. He knows how to shove. He knows how to pitch, and it's good to have him on our rotation, and it's good to have him in the locker room.
Some of the main things you learned from being out there on the Cape this summer. That can always be a fun experience for people who go.
Yeah, I had a coach, Jared Saltatamakia. He played in the big leagues for a while. He's kind of a mentor now. I've reached out a couple of times, and he just kind of taught me some little things that he went through when he played. Because he played for a really long time. I had my teammate Mason Neville there, and we had a really fun time just experienced the Cape and playing really good competition. We went to the championship. I think there was like 7,000 people there or something like that. So it was an experience that I got to play with the best of the best around the country, and it was fun to have a good host family, and yeah, everything was fun.